Hi besties, it is time for one of my favorite rituals ever, and that is an everything shower. It's definitely one of those things that you kind of have to force yourself to get up and get it done, but the feeling you get once you're done with an everything shower is just so unbeatable and unmatched that it's so worth the process. So put your phone on Do Not Disturb and let's start this routine together. I like to start off an everything shower routine by oiling my scalp first. We are not ashamed to say it, okay, but we are part of the dry and flaky scalp team, okay? So we need to oil our scalp. Honestly, even if you don't have a dry or flaky scalp like me, you should be oiling it because it has so many benefits. It promotes hair growth, it promotes hair thickness. If you're struggling with hair loss, it's really good for hair loss. It's really good for pretty much anything that has to do with hair. Oiling is just amazing. I always make sure that I'm not just letting the oil sit on the top of my scalp, but instead I'm really focusing on rubbing that in circular motions. I mean, really get in there. That is what's gonna promote that blood flow to come to your roots, and that is what promotes hair growth, hair thickness, etc. Now, just as I am a part of the dry scalp committee, I am also a part of the dry end committee. So I like to take some oil. I like coconut oil for my ends and make sure I really drench my hair with coconut oil before I hop in the shower. This is essentially gonna protect your hair from the drying shampoo or anything else that can just really dry those ends and make sure they stay really moisturized and protected. Now, I'm laying out everything that I'm going to be using in the shower just to show you, and also everything that I'm going to be using after the shower: hair care, body care, all of that. And you guys, this is a lot of stuff. I am very well aware that this is a lot of stuff, but this is just your friendly reminder that an everything shower is not about the amount of stuff you have. It's about taking care of your body, your hair, and whatever else you feel like you need to take care of in the shower. I start off by making sure my hair and my body is completely drenched with my very hot water. I would love to know in the comments what temperature your water is when you take an everything shower. Mine always has to be really hot, but do we do everything showers with cold water or warm water? Let me know. If you watch any of my videos, then you already know what the drill is. Okay, we're gonna give our hair 2 separate washes. On an everything shower type of day, I like to make sure I wash my hair twice to really make sure I'm getting all of that built up, all of that dirt, all of that oil that has kind of been accumulating in there out of there. For the first shampoo, I like to make sure I use one that's detoxifying or clarifying or an exfoliating shampoo. This one by Briogeo is one of my favorites because not only is it exfoliating and it gets rid of all my dirt and buildup, but it does it in such a gentle way. I never feel like my scalp is over dried. I never feel like it did too much damage to my hair. It just does what it needs to do perfectly. Now I'm going to do my second rinse. I'm using my second shampoo. This is a perfect time to bring out a shampoo that you feel like it's just perfect for moisture or frizz, or it helps your hair growth. Like any shampoo that is just one of your favorites that just has those benefits, that's the perfect time to bring this one out. Also, notice how I'm not shampooing my ends. I'm just letting the water run down them, and that cleans them enough. I don't want to excessively dry them out by over shampooing them, so I avoid that. The last thing I do for my hair in the shower is apply a hair mask. I make sure to really coat almost my entire hair in this hair mask. I love this one by Briogeo. It is so good. I'm gonna let that sit for 10 to 15 minutes, and while it sits in my hair, I'm gonna move on to body care. First thing we're gonna do is obviously wash our skin, and the first body wash that I'm gonna use is this one by Naturium. I absolutely am so obsessed with this body wash by Naturium. It is so soft and it leaves my skin feeling so soft. It has truly changed the texture of my skin. I definitely recommend it, especially if you have dry skin like me, and other body washes can irritate your skin or overly dry them. Not this one. Now for the second wash, I'm gonna go in with this one, and now I just like to use my hands and kind of just lather that gently on my skin. This is what really gives me such a good scent. I feel so clean and I smell amazing. And now we're gonna move on to shaving. First, I like to grab the Sugar Scrub by Tree Hut and exfoliate my my skin. I have never used something as good as the Sugar Scrubs by Tree Hut. I mean, I've tried so many products, but these are just unbeatable. I exfoliate for just a few minutes and then I go ahead and rinse it out and I apply some shaving cream or shaving lotion. But you want to make sure you're always using something to act as a barrier between your skin and the razor. Shaving on bare skin can be too irritating for your skin, and here's a hack. I used to use hair conditioner to shave. I did that for years and it worked wonderfully. So if you don't want to spend your money on shaving lotion or cream, just go ahead and use your hair conditioner. And lastly, for my feminine wash, I like to just use a Dove soap bar, making sure it has no fragrance. It has never caused me any problems down there. Before I get out of the shower, I like to rinse my skin in the shower because all the conditioner, all the shampoo that has kind of just traveled down my skin might break me out. And to be so honest with you guys, I'm too lazy to wash my skin at the sink. Like, I'm already in the shower, so why not just go ahead and do it here? I rinse out the hair mask before I get out, and yes, I stick my hair to the walls. That is a universal girl experience. If you know, you know. As soon as I get out of the shower, the first thing I do is wrap my hair up in a microfiber towel. I hate wet hair in my way. I know someone can relate, but I have to wrap my hair up. It is time for some body care now. I make sure to apply all of my serums, all of my lotions. And here's a hack if you have dry skin like me. I apply all of my serums and lotions while my skin is still a little damp, so I don't fully dry off all the way. And that is the proper way to lock in moisture and keep your skin so moisturized and so soft. Like, seriously, you guys, you will never suffer from rough, dry skin if you apply your moisturizers or your body serums to damp skin. I like to use one moisturizer to make sure I'm really moisturized and super soft, and then I like to use another moisturizer that smells really good, so I know I'm super moisturized and soft but also smelling amazing. Now it is time for skincare. Here's everything that I'm going to be using. Make sure that before you do your skincare routine, you wash off all the body care serums and moisturizers that you just applied, because if you're applying that directly to your skin, you may face irritations or breakouts. So I like to make sure I give my hands a quick rinse before I get started, and then I do my skincare routine. I make sure to keep the skincare routine pretty light and simple. On self-care days, I will do maybe a face mask or I'll put on some eye patches, but that's a full blown out self-care day routine, which I have a ton of videos up on already if you want to go check those out. But since this is just an everything shower routine, I make sure to keep it pretty simple, pretty light, making sure I'm keeping the skin very moisturized and hydrated. Now we're gonna move on to hair care, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Sometimes, most of the time, an everything shower routine will require a blowout, but am I feeling it today? I am really not. So we're gonna keep it very natural, very simple, and very fresh. I first start off by taking a detangler and making sure I'm gently combing through my hair after applying the detangler. Now I'm gonna apply my leave-in conditioner, make sure to comb it through. Now you guys, this is a wavy hair care routine, and I have a video up already on a full blown out wavy hair care routine. All of my tips, all of my tricks for how I keep my wavy hair healthy, especially as someone who did not think they had wavy hair growing up. I always thought my hair was just poofy and honestly kind of ugly, but once I figured out it was wavy and I learned how to take care of it, things got much better. I applied some leave-in cream into my hair, and then now I'm applying a mousse. A mousse is really essential for bringing out those waves and making sure they form so beautifully. And no, mousse will not leave your hair crunchy if you use the right one and you use it properly. And that is it for my hair care routine. So simple but so effective. I like to finish my everything shower routines with some perfume because this just really tops it off. Now I feel amazing and I smell so good. Also, don't forget the pits, don't forget the deodorant, okay? I drink some water because everything shower routines exhaust me. Whether you want to admit it or not, they are exhausting, but they feel so good, especially when you're done. Now I get to enjoy the rest of my night watching TV. If you know me, then you know it is Love Island, and I get to be in bed feeling so fresh and so clean. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a fun little comment. Okay, have fun with your everything shower, and I love you.